Hi friends, welcome to Shri Raghavendra Banking Coaching Center. So here we are discussing the current affairs of 9th May related MCQs. Yeah, I'll start with the first and foremost one. Which organization was which organizations successfully testified the indigenous Tara glide weapon? So Tara glide weapon introduced by whom? There is a question given. So options are ISRO and HAL, DRDO and Indian Navy, DRDO and Indian Air Force, HAL and BAL, and ISRO and DRDO. So then Tara glide weapon. What is this Tara glide weapon? And then what is the importance of this? Then we will discuss now. This Tara glide weapon, that is tactical advanced range augmentation process. Augmentation. India's it is India's first indigenous low cost modular modular glide weapon system. So then successfully testified by DRDO and Indian Air Force. Successfully testified by DRDO and Indian Air Force on May 7th at Odisha coast. So it converts the conventional unguided bombs into precision guided munitions with a range of 150 to 8 kilometers. The main objective is that which converts unguided bombs to precision guide munitions. So that is the context. Answer C is the correct one here we have. So moving to the next one. Which organization recently lifted the ban on Belarus ahead of the LA Los Angeles 2028 Olympics? Which organization recently lifted ban? So lifted ban on this particular one. Belarus ahead of the Los Angeles 2028 Olympics. Generally, then simply then we can focus on this particular one. It's not FIFA, not ICC. There is a IOC is the correct one. IOC answer C is the correct one. Answer C is the correct answer for this particular one. IOC, then International Olympic Committee because it's related to Olympics. International Olympic Committee, known as Olympic House. Olympic House, which is located in Lausanne, Lausanne, Switzerland. So, which was Olympic Committee. That is the context here we have. IOC lifted the ban on Belarus. Ban on Belarus ahead of the Los Angeles 2028 Olympics. 2028 Olympics. So recently it's in news actually. Lifted ban on Belarus. Why this ban on Belarus was observed and what is the reason behind that? I think we have seen. So then the International Olympic Committee has lifted all restrictions on Belarus. Belarus-related athletes, ban on athletes, and then teams, allowing them to compete under the national flag, anthem, and symbols in international competitions. And this decision reversed the previous ban and then individual neutral athletes. So then individual neutral athletes status imposed in 2022 following invasion of the Ukraine. Invasion of Ukraine. సో దాంతో ఉక్రెయిన్తో ఉన్న ఫైట్ వల్ల సో లైక్ ఇక్కడ ఈ బెలారస్ కాంటెక్స్ట్ లో సో ఏఐఎన్ ని నోటిఫై చేసింది అనమాట. ఏఐఎన్ అంటే ఏంటి అంటే సో ఇండివిజువల్ న్యూట్రల్ అథ్లెట్, న్యూట్రల్ అథ్లెట్ కేటగిరీ అనమాట. ఏఐఎన్ అంటారు. ఐ ఫస్ట్ అనమాట, ఇండివిజువల్ న్యూట్రల్ అథ్లెట్స్. దట్స్ ద కాంటెక్స్ట్. సో ఫుల్ రీఇన్స్టేట్మెంట్, Belarusian athletes can now participate. దీన్ని ఏమంటాం? రీఇన్స్టేట్మెంట్ అంటాం. ఫుల్ రీఇన్స్టేట్మెంట్. Move to the next one. Red Cross Day. Red Cross Day is observed globally on which date? Red Cross Day. So options were given April 7th, no. May 1st, May 8th, correct one. June 5th is not. So like World Red Cross and Red Crescent Day. Red Cross and Red Crescent. Observed on May 8th. May 8th. So they celebrate on May 8th every year to honor the humanitarian work of the Red Cross. To honor humanitarian work of the Red Cross movement. That is the context here we have. Red Cross so this Red Cross organization, Red Cross has been playing a key role in all these humanitarian activities and those. And this is a global humanitarian network organization. So then if you observe this particular International Committee of the Red Cross, ICRC, International Committee of Red Cross, which is located at Geneva, Switzerland, and it marked the start of the organization humanitarian response to wartime. సో ఇది ఏం చేస్తుందంటే కాన్ఫ్లిక్ట్ జోన్స్ లో రిలీఫ్ అన్నమాట. సో ఆన్సర్ సి ఇస్ ద కరెక్ట్ వన్. ప్రీవియస్ వన్ మెన్షన్ ఆన్సర్ యా. ఏం చేస్తుంది అని అంటే లైక్ కాన్ఫ్లిక్ట్ జోన్స్ ఏవైతే వార్ కానీ కాన్ఫ్లిక్ట్స్ గొడవలు కొట్లాటలు జరుగుతున్న ఏరియాస్ ఉన్నాయో వాటిలో రిలీఫ్ కోఆర్డినేట్ చేస్తుంది. relief coordination, protect protect detainees, assist refugees ni assist చేయడం, and facilitate humanitarian humanitarian access. These are functions of Red Cross. Functions of Red Cross generally. So important one, which was officially then International Red Cross and Red Cross Crescent Movement was established in 1980, 1863. Red Cross and Red Crescent Movement is anyone. So, which contains it is a global network of 191 nations. Member nations are 191 nations. That's the context. World Thalassemia Day. Thalassemia Day. Options are given like May 5th, this one for Red Cross Day theme, then we have to discuss is it. The theme for the year 2026, let me add here. Theme 2026 here, that is keeping humanity alive. Keeping humanity alive. So Thalassemia Day. So options are given like May 5th, no, 6th, 7th, 8th is the correct one. May 8th, answer D is the correct option here. So thalassemia is observed annually on May 8th to spread the awareness about thalassemia and support affected individuals worldwide. Affected individuals worldwide. That is the one. May 8th is observed every year. May 8th is observed Thalassemia Day. So it is a thalassemia generally then which in to raise the global awareness about this inherited blood disorder, supports patients, and which encourages screening to prevent the disease. So which was established in 1994. This particular awareness context and this particular day started recognizing from this particular year matter. So promotes better access to the treatment such as transfusion and iron chelation aimed at improving the patient quality of life and matter. That's the context. So then, thalassemia is related to blood and metal. So like if you observe the theme for the year 2026, Thalassemia Day, a theme for not yet officially given theme. So like if you mention like seven, then there is a chance you get asked. Otherwise, there is no possibility. So then, so then, so the theme mentioned for this particular year 2026, and like Thalassemia Day observed as we discussed 8th May. So it has no proper theme, but hidden no more. It is a directed one. Hidden no more. Theme for 2026. Only that is available in some official sites of this particular Thalassemia. No more finding the undiagnosed. Finding the undiagnosed. This is the theme for the year 2026. Moving on to the next one. India's first international ophthalmology research conference. Ophthalmology research conference will be inaugurated in which city? So then, ophthalmology. So it's related to the ophthalmologist. Ophthalmology is a issue then which is related to the branch of ophthalmology is a branch of medicine. APH, ophthalmology is a branch of medicine focused on the diagnosis of diagnosis, treatment, and surgical management of eye diseases or vision problems, eye diseases or vision problems. So, and the overall visual system. So, answer New Delhi is the correct. E is the correct answer. Ophthalmology Research Conference. Moving to the next one. UNESCO partnered with the government of Sikkim to document which traditional engineering method. So that is Rusum engineering method. Rusum engineering method. And then UNESCO and the government of Sikkim partnered to UNESCO, and then the government of Sikkim partnered to introduce this Rusum, Rusum to preserve and document this engineering method, traditional engineering method used for bamboo, cane, and timber for bridges. So bridges construction లో వీటిని యూజ్ చేసే మెథడ్ నే మనం రూసోమ్ అంటారు. రూసోమ్ అక్కడ లోకల్ ట్రెడిషనల్ సిస్టమ్ అనమాట, ఇంజనీరింగ్ మెథడ్. దట్స్ ద పార్ట్. And moving to the next one, which scientist from Assam was recently honored with the University Innovator Award in the United States? University Innovation Award. Himanta Bora, Ranjan Kalita, Shekhar Suman, Dipankar Nath, Dipankar Nath. Answer C is the correct one. C is the correct one. University Innovator Award. So University Innovator award given to this particular person. Shekhar Suman. Dr. Shekhar Suman Bora. Shekhar Suman Bora. So recognizing outstanding research. Outstanding researchers and faculty who bridge academia and industry. The industry requirement based చేసుకొని వాటికి తగ్గ అప్లికేషన్ ఇంట్రడ్యూస్ చేసిన వాళ్ళకి ఇస్తారన్నమాట. అవార్డ్ గివ్స్ టు ఎవరికి ఇస్తారు అంటే దిస్ ద పార్ట్. సో దెన్ టెక్సాస్ ఇన్నోవేషన్ కాన్ఫరెన్స్ లో announced that Texas Innovation Conference, and these awards including Distinguished University Innovation Innovator of the Year at the University of Michigan, celebrate impactful research and matter. There's a part. Shekhar Suman was honored with this Texas Innovation Conference for uh, research in artificial intelligence, AI, and UAV sensing, and agriculture. So artificial intelligence, UAV sensing, and agriculture at the University of Texas అనమాట. దానికి రీసెర్చ్ చేసినందుకు ఇతనికి ఈ అవార్డు అనౌన్స్ చేశారన్నమాట. దట్స్ ద పార్ట్. Moving to the next one, the joint exercise Balikatan 2026 is conducted between US and which country? US and the Philippines అనమాట. Answer D is the correct one. Balikatan exercise. So then from April 20th to May 8th దాకా జరిగిందన్నమాట. May 8th, 41st edition. It's the largest ever iteration of the annual US Philippines joint military exercise. There's a concept here. 41st edition. Answer D is the correct one. Moving to the next one. According to the NCRB's Crime in India 2024 report, which state reported the highest number of cybercrime cases? Cybercrime cases, Telangana reported highest number of cybercrime. So then Telangana cybercrime cases, highest number. So then for the year 2024, it has recorded around 27,230 cases. So the highest in India. Highest in India, accounting more than one-fourth of the country's total crimes. Total crimes, and the number increased sharply from in 2023 they observed around 18,000 cases, 18,236 cases, and then in a gap of 1 year it increased to it's a very big number. So around 49%, reflecting alarming rise of nearly 49% in just 1 year. Just 1 year, 49%. And the C is the correct one. Moving to the next one. Which Indian company recently became the India's first space tech unicorn? Space tech unicorn. Unicorn company anagane, unicorns anagane. So then $1 billion companies. $1 billion companies, unicorn companies and so first space related, that is the Skyroot one. Answer D is the correct one. Unicorn space. So unicorn space startups. సో మనకి చాలానే ఉన్నాయి ఈ రీసెంట్ పార్ట్లో. సో లైక్ చాలా యూనికార్న్స్ లిస్ట్లోకి వచ్చాయి. బట్ వాటిల్లో మనకి హై ఎండ్లో టర్న్ అయింది స్కైరూట్ అనమాట. ఇండియా ఫస్ట్ స్పేస్ టెక్ యూనికార్న్. స్పేస్ టెక్ యూనికార్న్ అనమాట. సో దట్ ఈస్ ద కాంటెక్స్ట్ హియర్ వి హ్యావ్. That's the reason it is in use. Global launch focus కూడా హోల్డ్ చేస్తున్నారు, which belongs to తెలంగాణ కదా. తెలంగాణ global demand shaped the business model and from so దీని లాంచింగ్ పార్ట్లో చూస్తే మనం ఫ్రమ్ విక్రమ్ S to విక్రమ్ 1 ఇవన్నీ తను దీని నుంచి ఇంట్రొడ్యూస్ చేసింది అనమాట. సో దెన్ అది స్కైరూట్ వచ్చేటప్పటికి మనకి స్కైరూట్ ఎస్టాబ్లిష్డ్ ఇన్ 2018 అనమాట. 2018 by former ISRO scientists. Skyroot first launched Vikram S in 2022. Vikram S 2022 అనమాట. Is the first privately built rocket. First privately built rocket. Privately built rocket. Vikram 1 వచ్చేటప్పటికి Vikram 1 India's maiden orbital launch from Sriharikota. Is preparing for Vikram 1 అనమాట. Vikram 1 ఇంటర్నేషనల్ పేలోడ్స్ ని వాటిని క్యారీ చేయడానికి యూజ్ చేస్తున్నారు విక్రమ్ 1 రాకెట్ ని. విక్రమ్ 2 కూడా ప్లాన్ చేస్తారు, ఫండింగ్ కూడా దానికి ఫైనలైజ్ అయిపోయింది అనమాట. దట్స్ ద కాంటెక్స్ట్. విక్రమ్ 2 ఇస్ ఇన్ ప్రోగ్రెస్. ఇవన్నీ రాకెట్స్. ఓకే, ఆన్సర్ డి ఇస్ ద కరెక్ట్ వన్. మూవింగ్ టు ద నెక్స్ట్ వన్. Who is projected to become West Bengal's first BJP chief minister according to the recent political discussions? That is Suvendu Adhikari కదా. సువేందు అధికారి. ఆన్సర్ సి. ఒకప్పుడు వెస్ట్ బెంగాల్ చెందిన మన టీఎంసీకి చెందిన లీడర్ అనమాట. మమతా బెనర్జీకి రైట్ హ్యాండ్ ల్యాండ్ వాడు అనమాట. హీ జాయిన్ విత్ బీజేపీ. సువేందు అధికారి is being projected as a BJP leader, first BJP leader, a potential chief minister based in West Bengal politics అనమాట. That's the part. Suvendu Adhikari. Suvendu Adhikari. So news అంతా అనమాట సువేందు అధికారి. సో ఈయన అంటే కంటెస్ట్ చేసిన కాన్స్టిట్యున్సీ కనుక మనం చూస్తే ఈ కంటెస్టెడ్ ఫ్రమ్ కాన్స్టిట్యున్సీ దెన్ నందిగ్రామ్ అనమాట. నందిగ్రామ్. నందిగ్రామ్. సో భారతీయ జనతా పార్టీ లీడర్ ఆఫ్ ద అపోజిషన్ అనమాట. సో Nandigram is a high-profile constituency where he won against his opponents in 2026, the state assembly elections అనమాట. Very special turn అది, very special turn. And moving to the next one, which Indian institution recently launched its first center in the USA to promote the deep tech startups? Launched its first center in USA. First center in USA. Bombay కాదు, ఢిల్లీ కాదు, కాన్పూర్ కాదు, Madras correct one. Answer D is the correct one. So then, Indian institution recently launched its first in the USA to promote deep tech startups. Deep tech startups. Indian Institute of Technology Madras launched its first international center in the United States, in USA, to strengthen deep tech innovation. Deep tech innovation, startup collaboration, and global research partnership. Global research partnership. These are the areas. Answer D is the correct one. So these are the MCQs for the day. We will discuss some more in the coming session. Thank you and have a nice day.